Welcome back, everyone, to the Bears Profit Plays YouTube channel. Today is Friday, September 6th, and I'm back breaking down a few more plays in the MLB for Friday night. We're going to be looking at the Philadelphia Phillies going up against the Miami Marlins as the first play of the day, and then the best play of the day is going to be the Tampa Bay Rays going up against the Orioles. Four more player props today, with the two best player props being towards the end of the video. I'll also have the home run parlay and the ladder challenge at the end of the video. Hopefully, we get to day number 4 on the ladder. Hope everybody enjoys their Friday, and let's break down some ball. All right, guys, let's take a look at this leaderboard graphic. Leaderboard, sure. For Thursday night, Pirates money line going up against the Nats. Luis Ortiz is not on the mound. It's Bailey Falter, so I had to eat that one. Down 3-0 early in the top of the first, going up against the Nationals. O'Neill Cruz over 1.5 bases. You're going to get a live reaction because I'm recording during the game, and we're going to get bottom of the first inning here for O'Neill Cruz to get at least one at-bat. So hopefully he hits in the first at-bat for us there. Ranger Suarez under 2.5 runs going up against the Marlins. I think we already went through one inning with no runs allowed. Either that or the Phillies are up 1-0 in the top of the first. I am recording again really early. Braves team total hasn't started yet. Jorge Soler has not started yet. CJ Abrams is not playing tonight, so we're not going to get a play there. This is the updated leaderboard from last night. Nothing to show because we have nothing finished. But let's take a look at these plays for Friday. We're going to be looking at the Phillies going up against the Marlins as the first play. The Phillies, after the All-Star break, they've been a little bit shaky in a lot of these series, but this is a game that they should win very easily going up against a team who's not very good. I also love the pitching match we have in this game. Zach Wheeler going up against Edward Cabrera, the Marlins. I'm taking the Phillies here. Minus 1.5 on the run line as a play. Starting with the numbers for Zach Wheeler, he's coming into this game, making his case for the NL Cy Young, coming in with a 2.63 ERA, 0.98 whip. Over the last 10 games, he's only had one slip-up going up against the Yankees, giving up 7 runs. But other than that, he's been basically perfect, giving up 2 runs or less in 9 of the last 10 games. In his last game, it was another masterclass, going 7 innings, giving up just 4 hits to the Braves, allowing no runs, striking out 7. And that's what he's been doing over the last several games. He'll give you 6+ innings every single time he's on the mound. He's going to give up 2 runs or less, most likely, every single time. We just need the Phillies to get some runs on the board here going up against Edward Cabrera, and I think they can do it. He's been bad this season for the Marlins, coming in with a 5.33 ERA and a 1.47 whip. Over just the last 4 games, he has given up 3+ runs in 3 of those games, and one of those games was against the Phillies. The last time he went up against the Phillies was on August 14th. He was only able to go 4 innings, giving up 6 hits, 6 runs, and a home run, walking 4. The control has been an issue for him over the last several games. We just need the Phillies to stay patient at the plate, get some people on base, and have clutch hitting and scoring position. I think we can do it. Give me the Phillies here on the run line, minus 1.5 as a play. For the player prop on the screen, we're going to take Kyle Schwarber over 1.5 base against the Marlins. Kyle Schwarber, he's on another home run streak, having 4 in the last 2 games, going up against the Blue Jays both times, having 3 on Tuesday night, 1 on Wednesday night. This is going to be a left against right match for Kyle Schwarber. On the season, he has been hitting left-handed pitching a lot better, 317 batting average, but most of his power numbers do come from right-handed pitching. 22 home runs, 14 doubles. I've talked about the way Kyle Schwarber likes to hit against left-handed pitching and likes to check down, which is why I think his batting average is better. But then against right-handed pitching, he kind of lets it loose. That's why he has more home runs. I like him here over 1.5 bases as the play. Let's go over to the best play of the day. We're going to be looking at the Tampa Bay Rays going up against the Baltimore Orioles. We've come to another matchup where Shane Baz is on the mound for the Rays. Usually this does not go well for me, but this time I'm going to take the opposite of betting against him. I'm going to bet for him, basically. We're just going to take the over, 8.5 runs here. We have Dean Krimmer going up against Shane Baz, over 8.5 is the play. I told you that Spencer Arrighetti had back-to-back fluke starts with the Houston Astros because I've watched him pitch a lot. He's not a good pitcher. He then went up against Cincinnati Reds. He gave up 9 runs in the bottom of the first inning. I'm not saying that Shane Baz is as bad as Spencer is, but we have seen a couple fluke starts over the last couple of games for him. He's given up a total of 2 runs over the last 2 games against the Padres and the Athletics, but I think he's going to give up a lot of runs in this game. He is wildly inaccurate at times on the mound. He struggles with his control game by game, and if he is not on his A game, he's going to give up several walks in this one against the Orioles. He has had 3+ walks in back-to-back games, and the only reason the Athletics couldn't get anything going is because they're not a very good hitting team. The Orioles are a very good hitting team this season. I do think we're going to see a lot of runs scored from them. For the Rays, they have a pitching matchup here against Dean Krimmer, who's coming in with a 4.51 ERA, 1.30 whip, giving up 3+ runs in 4 of the last 6 games that he's been in. The Rays in the season, they are known not to be a very good hitting team. They are known not to be very good at scoring runs. But in this game, if they can give us 3, maybe 4 runs, it should be enough to cash the over. I do think we have 2 of the best guys on the mound to get us the over here. So that's where I'm going, over 8.5 runs as the play. For the player prop on the screen, we're going to be looking at Anthony Santander to go over 1.5 bases. I'm going to take him to hit a home run as well in this game. We've only seen one home run on Anthony over the last 10 games. It was against the Rockies at the Rockies, and he just is well overdue for another home run. He's sitting at 39 since the end of August. This is going to be a good match for him to get a home run, getting a right-handed pitcher where he has 28 home runs on the season with 17 doubles, hitting 247 against the right-handers. We have a slug percentage of over 500 going up against right-handed pitching. I do think Shane Baz is going to give up a bomb in this one. I'm going to take the over 1.5 bases as the play here. Here comes O'Neal Cruz up to bat. Hopefully we can get it. For the player props today, we are going to be taking a look at the Brewers going up against the Rockies. I'm going to take the leadoff man for the Brewers. Give me Bryce Terang to go over 1.5 base against Ryan Feltner. Let's start with the numbers for Ryan Feltner on the season. They have not been good, and that's a constant with the starting pitching in the Colorado Rockies. He's coming in with an over 5 ERA, sitting at 5.11 and a 1.43 whip, some of the worst numbers of any starting pitcher this season, coming in with only one win on the year in 25 games. Those are very similar numbers to what we saw with Jordan Lyles and the Kansas City Royals last season. He's standing on too. That was easy. O'Neal Cruz hit. Let's go. Ryan Feltner has now given up 6+ hits in back-to-back games and has given up a total of 7 runs and 2 home runs over the last 2 games going up against the Orioles and the Marlins. Looking at his numbers over the last 10, he's given up 6+ hits in 6 of the last 10 games, and I do think he's going to give up a lot of hits in this game as well. We're going to see the fastball and the slider the most in this game, and whenever we're looking at Bryce Terang's numbers, 326 batting average going up against the fastball, 305 going up against the slider. He has 28 extra base hits going up against right-handed pitching, 263 on the season hitting. If you're looking for a home run, probably not the guy to take, but if you're looking for a couple base knocks, this is your guy. Over 1.5 bases as the play. Let's go over to the best pitching prop of the day. We're going to be looking at the Washington Nationals going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Give me DJ Hurst over 2.5 runs as a play. Just because he's one of my favorite pitchers in baseball doesn't mean that he's good, and he's really just following the footsteps of Patrick Corbin, which is never a good sign. He's shown a lot of promise this season. He's a rookie. He does have decent numbers on the year. Not great, but it's more about the games that he blows up than the games he does well in. It seems like he has more blow-up games than he has good games, and that's just a constant for us being Washington Nationals fan. I just don't want him to go into next season with low confidence. He needs to work off these bad games in the offseason. He needs to get a little bit better in the offseason to be a starting pitcher next year. But I'm going to take him here over 2.5 runs against the Pirates. The Pirates on the season, they're not the best team in baseball. They're decent, though, against left-handed pitching, 240 batting average. And the one thing the Pirates are pretty good at this year is hitting the fastball. We're going to see that 50% of the time in this game out of DJ. Pittsburgh, all the way up and down this lineup, they don't have very many guys who are hitting the fastball with a negative run value. They actually only have 3 guys that have played at the major league level this season with a negative run value with that pitch. The Pirates are also really good at hitting off-speed pitches like the changeup. So I don't think DJ is going to have a lot of success in this game. He's coming off a tough start against the Cubs, giving up 4 runs in 4 2/3 innings, and that seems like it's been kind of the new normal for him, giving up 2+ runs every game. Again, he's a very young guy. He's got a lot of talent. He's showing some promise, but right now he's struggling. I'm going to take him over 2.5 runs against the Pirates as the play. Let's go over to the home run parlay and the ladder challenge. For the home run parlay tonight, not entirely sure if it's going to hit Jorge Soler and O'Neal Cruz because I'm recording extremely early tonight trying to get it in before the NFL game, but would it be great to hit one? I can finally put a one up there, probably be up $150 with the losses we have right now. But for this one, we're taking Anthony Santander. I already touched on him. The other one's going to be the White Sox, Andrew Vaughn. I rarely take White Sox players, but he has a heartbeat with a bat in his hand right now. He's getting a matchup against Nick Pivetta. I like the matchup there. Andrew's coming off a home run already against the Orioles on Wednesday night. He does have 16 on the season. This is a really good odds one. He's probably going to be like plus 600. So I like that odds with the 2-man parlay here. So I'm going to take Andrew Vaughn and Anthony Santander as the parlay there. For the ladder challenge on Friday, we're going to be taking Bryce Terang, the best batting prop of the day, to at least record 1 hit that's going to be up against Ryan Feltner. The other one's going to be James Wood, and he's going to get at least 1 hit in this game going up against Mitch Keller. I'm to a point with the Nationals team that I don't even have to look at the numbers, but I do know Mitch Keller, a right-handed pitcher, and James Wood, a left-handed batter. He is most likely going to win this matchup at least 1 time with the 3 times that Mitch Keller is going to see him. James Wood is our best prospect in this organization. He is playing like it. He's got really good numbers of the season, especially going up against right-handed pitching. He is the future left fielder for us, so I hope he continues to play well down the stretch of this MLB season. Also, Mitch Keller's given up 18 hits over the last 2 games, so he is coming in poor form. That's going to be the 2-man ladder. Hopefully, it's going to be for day number 4. We have Brian Reynolds and Marcell Ozuna for day number 3, 40 to win, 74-39. Brian Reynolds 0 for 1 currently, but still a lot of game left. But again, hopefully that's day number 4. That's going to be the ladder challenge for Friday. Let's take a look at the graphic recap. We are going to be taking the Phillies minus 1.5 against the Miami Marlins. We're going to take Kyle Schwarber over 1.5 base against Miami as well. Anthony Santander over 1.5 base against the Rays. Rays and Orioles over 8.5 runs. Bryce Terang over 1.5 base against Ryan Feltner. And DJ Hurst over 2.5 runs against the Pirates. Guys, it's going to do it for the MLB picks and props for Friday, September 6th slate of games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please sure drop a like this video and subscribe to the channel below. See you guys next video, and thanks for watching.